Fathers and their sons. There's something special about a father-son relationship, I tell you. I recently went away on holiday with my eldest boy in his Jeep up to Queensland, Fraser Island, separate video all about that. And when I was making a YouTube video, I mentioned that I'd been away on this holiday and how there was something special with fathers and their sons. And one of my YouTube friends, Mark, he made mention that there's also something special between mothers and their daughters. Well, when he said that, it made me think of something that happened to me when I was a very much younger man. I'm not sure I should share this with you, but I'm going to tell this story that I was a typical young man, and what I'm going to say by that is I was the opposite of Cody, because Cody's a gelding, which means he's had his testicles removed. Well, I was your uncussed... oh dear. I was the opposite of Cody, and in my early 20s, and a policeman. So, I was in a bar, having a drink, and it was very quiet, and there wasn't much action. But I did notice there was a lady in the bar, at the bar, by herself, who was extremely attractive, but she was at least in her mid-40s. She was, for me in my 20s, a very much older woman. But what do you do when you're a bloke? And she was wearing short skirt and had fantastic legs and was very well made up and looked very pretty. Before I could even think about whether I was going to do anything and make an approach or anything, she actually came up and sat next to me, which was a bit of a shock, and started chatting. It was pretty forward. When you think we're talking the 1970s, it was quite forward. So anyway, we're chatting away, and things are going quite well. And she's clearly flirting. And during the conversation, got to be careful because I don't know how to put this, but during the conversation it came up about a threesome. This is the 70s, remember. When she's talking about a threesome, and I sort of get a little embarrassed because it never happened to me, that sort of thing. And then she says, well, but what would I think? Would it be too kinky for a mother-daughter thing? So, you know, immediately in my brain, my dinosaur brain, I think if mum looks like this, can you imagine what the daughter must look like? The daughter must be off the cover of Vogue. Let's not talk about any other magazines. We'll stick to a high-class fashion magazine. So anyway, that's what I thought. We keep talking, and I say, yes, I'm interested. She says that she came in a cab, and in those days you didn't worry too much about having a couple of drinks and then driving your car, so I take her home. We go to her place. And, you know, I just cannot get out of my mind what her daughter must look like. So we walk in the door, and it's a very nice house, and as we walk in the door, this woman calls out, "Hey Mum, come and see who's here." That is not a true story. Cheers.